The first time in 1974, they decided not to be just another barbershop quartet. 4 years later, they won our society's 1978 international competition, first place, its highest honor. Over dinner tonight, someone told me that this quartet is so good they've even had an audience at the White House. And I really can't think of anything that would top that other than spending a weekend in Wisconsin. And while they admit that a lot of hard work goes into the fine-tuning of their craft, the truth is they're singing together just to have fun. And fun is exactly what we're going to have tonight as we offer a big Wisconsin welcome to Alan, Ken, Bill, and Dan. Ladies and gentlemen, Bluegrass Student Union.
Let's sing a song, let's ring a song, let harmony be true. Come join the crowd, sing long and loud like the chord busters do. Let's bust a chord. Bust a chord, a good old major chord with some ring and harmony. Harmony, come on and join the fun. We'll bust a minor one as we warble merrily. Let's sing it through again and then we'll all chime in. It'll make your heart feel like you'll be hoarse tomorrow, but forget your sorrow while we bust a chord tonight.
You're a low-down bass, come on and find a place.
And the tenor will be welcome, never fear.
If you sing baritone, no need to stand around alone. And the lead is what we need right over here. Let's bust a chord or two, and then you'll know it's true that a song makes things go wrong. Put away your trouble, let your joy be double while we bust a chord tonight. While we bust a chord tonight, tonight. Woo.
Well, thank y'all very much, ladies and gentlemen. It sure is great for us to be here with you in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What a great town. We just love it. We just can't wait till you get it finished. Well, when you get her done, she's really going to be a great town. But we're the Bluegrass Student Union, and we're here to sing for you, and you're here to listen to us. I sure do hope we get finished before you do. One, two.
Zoom, 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 zoom. The world is in a mess. With politics and taxes and people grinding axes, there's no happiness. So just go zoom, 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 zoom. Rhythm, lead your race. The future doesn't fret me if I can only get me someone to slap that bass. Happiness is not a riddle when I'm listening to that big bass fiddle. Slap that bass, slap it till it's dizzy. Slap that bass, keep the rhythm busy. Zoom, 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 misery, you got to go. Slap that bass, use it like a tonic. Slap that bass, keep your philharmonic. Zoom, 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 and the milk and honey will flow. Why even dictators would be better off if they zoom, zoom now and then. Today you can see that the happiest men all got rhythm. In which case, if you want a bubble, slap that bass, slap away your trouble. Learn to zoom, 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 slap that bass. Zoom, 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 bass, some of that sweet and low down bass. It's safe to say that the whole wide world would be better by far if we zoom, zoom now and then. Today you can see that the happiest men in all our faces. In which case, if you want to bubble, slap that bass, slap away your trouble. Learn to zoom, 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 slap that bass, slap that bass, slap that bass.
Holy, 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 oh. I said the holy, 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 oh. I said the holy,
Ladies and gentlemen,
holy, holy, holy,
there are three kinds of people in the world today.
holy, holy, I said the
People who like to make things happen, and people who let things happen,
I said the holy,
and people who say,
holy, oh.
what happened? I believe we've got a whole packed theater full of people here tonight who like to make things happen. So I'd like you to repeat after me when I sing. Hi-de, hi-de, hi. Ho-de, ho-de, ho. Sound like we might have a few people back up there in the mezzanine section who are still trying to let things happen. I want you to repeat after me, Milwaukee style. Hi-de, hi-de, hi. Everybody. Yeah. Ho-de, ho-de, ho. Now, folks, here's the story of Minnie the Moocher. Oh, yeah, she was a low-down hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail, but old Minnie had a heart as big as a whale. Hi-de, hi-de, hi. Ho-de, ho-de, ho. Hee-de, hee-de, hee. Hi-de, hi-de, ho. She messed around with a bloke named Smokey. He landed her right into the pokey. He took her down to Chinatown and he showed her how to kick the gong around. Hi-de, hi-de, hi. Ho-de, ho-de, ho. Hee-de, hee-de, hee. Hi-de, hi-de, ho. Ho-de, ho. Everybody put your hands together for me one time. I didn't say I want you to clap. I just said I want you to put your hands together for me one time.
Oh, Minnie Meadow, meek and low down. He said to her, you ought to slow down the penny wiggle that jelly roll. And the preacher just hollered, oh, save my soul. Holy moly, yeah. Holy moly, oh. Bo-da-da-do-da. Hidey, hidey, ho.
Hidey, hidey, ho. Hidey, hidey, ho. But she had a dream about the king of Sweden. He gave her things that she was needing. He gave her a house built of gold and steel, a platinum car with diamond-studded wheels. Hidey, 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 Well, what happened? Ladies and gentlemen, the Bluegrass Student Union would like to thank y'all for letting us come up here and sing along with you tonight. You're doing a pretty good job out there. But you know, we barbershop quartets like to end a song with something we call a tag. T-A-G, tag. A tag has 4 parts, and generally the way that works is I'll take the lead, you take the baritone, you take the bass, you take the tenor, you take a waltz. That's usually the way it goes. But tonight we've got a part for everybody to sing. And when the time comes for you to sing your part, you'll know how it goes. But I want you to hold it out until the end of the song. Ho, 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 they took her where they put the crazies. Now poor old man is kicking up daisies. You've heard my story, this is my song. She was a real good gal,
but they done her wrong.
Hi-de, hi-de, hi.
Hi-de, hi.
Ho-de, ho-de, ho.
Ho-de, ho-de, ho.
Zo-za, zo-za.
Hi-de, hi-de, ho.
Hi-de, hi-de, ho. Hi-de, hi-de, ho. All right. Doing good. Thank you very much. You know, it is great to be able to travel around the country as the Bluegrass Student Union is able to do and see a lot of different places and things that you might not have ever gotten to see if you just stayed back home in Louisville where we're from. And you know, even this afternoon, it's kind of a drainy, dreary afternoon here in Milwaukee, but we even got to see something today that we'd never seen before. We were sitting over there at the hotel this afternoon just kind of rehearsing and resting up and getting ready for the show tonight. Single file behind him with these 12 guys. And we thought that's pretty strange. You know, we don't know how things are done up here in Milwaukee, and we don't know when that's the way things are done. And Bill was standing there and he said, you know, I bet that's a Lodge brother who's passed on, and his best friend there, and walking his dog, and his best friend. Those are his Lodge brothers, all lined up there in single file behind him. There's another guy though that was standing there in the lobby with us, and he said, no, you know, it's just doesn't seem right. I got to find out what it is that this procession's all about. And he walks out in the middle of the street, right up to the guy walking his huge dog out there, and he says, sir, I'm terribly sorry to bother you in this obvious time of bereavement, but we're so interested in your procession here. Is this a Lodge brother who's passed on, and your Lodge brothers all lined up here behind you, and his dog that you're walking here? And the guy said, no, you got it all wrong. He said, that's my mother-in-law in the hearse. And the guy said, oh, I'm terribly sorry. That's terrible. Well, this must be her dog then. The guy said, no, it's my dog. In fact, my dog killed her. And the guy said, oh, that's terrible. He said, although, you know, come to think of it, I don't mean any disrespect, but I could use a dog like that. The guy said, get in line.
I'm confessing that I love you. Tell me, do you love me too? I'm confessing that I need you hardest I do. Need you every moment. In your eyes I see such strange things. Do your lips reveal their truth? Will your answer really change things, making me blue? Now I'm afraid someday you'll leave me, saying, can't we still be friends? I suppose that all you'll grieve me, while all in life on you depends. Am I guessing that you need me, dreaming dreams of you in vain? I'm confessing that I love you over again. You know that I'm confessing that I love you over
Thank you very much. This great hobby of barbershopping can draw music into it from so many different eras of American music. I mean, you can go back to the golden era of American popular music back in the 30s and 40s, back to folk songs from years ago, as the chorus has done tonight, patriotic songs, country western songs, reggae songs. I mean, just any kind of song you can figure will fit into barbershopping. But one of the best places to go to find good music to fit in with this hobby is to go to the old Broadway musicals of the years gone by. You know, I guess the one Broadway show that did the most for barbershopping had to be the one that featured a barbershop quartet. And of course, that was the fabulous Meredith Wilson's The Music Man. What a great show that was, featuring the great international champions, the Buffalo Bills. The Bluegrass Student Union are going to sing a couple of songs from that show for you right now, the first of which will need no introduction.
Attention, please. Could I have your attention, please? My friends have got trouble. Right here, say trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a bill player, certainly mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with a cue in my hand are golden. Got to cultivate for sense and a cool head and a keen eye. Never take a try to give an iron-glad lead to yourself from a three-rail billiard shot? No. But just as I say it takes judgment, brains and maturity to score in a ball-flying game, I say that any boob can take and shove a ball in a pocket. And I call that sloth. First big step on the road to the depths of day for day. I say first it's a little of a medicinal wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And the next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pitchback suit and listening to some big out-of-town Jasper hearing him tell about horse race gambling home. Not a wholesome trot race, no, but a race where they sat down on a horse. What? Like to see some stuck-up jockey boy sitting on Dan's pants. No. Make your blood boil, well, I should say. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in a table. Pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum with a capital B, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for fool. And all week long, your River City youth will be frittering away, I say frittering. Frittering away their noontime, summertime, tour time to the ball in the pocket. Never mind get the dandelion full to the screen door bats to the beef steak pounded. And never mind pumping any water to your parents you caught with the cistern empty on a Saturday night, and that's trouble. Yes, you got lots and lots of trouble. I'm thinking that the kids in the Knickerbocker Churchville young ones in the pool hall window actually got trouble. Trouble, right here in River City. Trouble with a capital T and that rhyme with P and that stands for pool. No, I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm going to be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while they're loping around the hall and crying out Winston's, crying out Salem, crying out Marlboros like cigarette beans, and bragging all about how they're going to cover up a telltale breath with search one fine night. They leave the pool hall, headed for the dance at the armory, libertine men and scarlet women and ragtime. Shameless music that'll drag your son, your daughter to the arms of a jungle animalistic hysteria. Friends, the idle brain is the devil's play, ground trouble. Right here in River City, right here with a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City.
mighty.
Gotta figure out a way to keep the young ones moral after school.
Oh boy, we really got some trouble.
Oh, we got trouble.
We're in terrible, terrible trouble. That game with the 15 numbered balls is the devil's tool.
Oh, yes, we got
Trouble, 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 yes, we got trouble here. We got big, big trouble.
the T. Yeah, right with T.
Yeah, right with T.
That stands for
Fool, that stands for.
Remember, my friends, and listen to me, because the past is wave at once.
Fool.
In a town like River City, Iowa, one thing could bring that whole place together.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. Oh, please let it be for me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. I wish I knew what it could be.
I got a box of maple sugar on my birthday. In March, I got a great fishing set.
I got the grapefruit from Tampa.
Montgomery Ward sent me a bathtub.
Which he ain't used yet.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming now. Is it a prepaid surprise or COD? It could be curtains or dishes or a double boiler, or it could be a it could be
Something special.
something very, very special now just for me. For me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. Oh, don't let him pass my door. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. I wish I knew what he was coming
I
for.
got some salmon from Seattle last September.
And I expect some Levi's from Sassoon.
And once I got these dumbbells from Louisville.
We're waiting for a brand new pitch pipe to keep us in tune. Keep us in tune. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming now. I don't know how I can ever wait to see. It could be something for someone who is no relation, but it could be, yes, it could be, yes, you're right, it sure could be something special, something very, very special now just for and me.
Thank you very much. Yeah, those Broadway shows were great places to go to find that good old music that fit in well with this hobby. But you know, there are so many other places. We sang some songs. We've sung some from this quartet's history. That we've even made a whole album out of songs just from the period of the 1930s and 40s, known as the golden era of American popular music, back in the jukebox era, if you will. And you know, there were so many songs back then that just changed the face of popular music forever. And if you're going to sing songs from that particular period of time, you've got to sing some songs from one quartet of guys who may have done more to change popular music than any other four guys that ever came down the pipe. Now, these four guys did not happen to be a barbershop quartet, but they were a quartet nonetheless that, like I say, left an indelible mark on music. Many of you all may have heard of these guys, the fabulous Mills Brothers.
Blue skies up above, why everyone's in love. Up the lazy river, how happy you can be. Oh, up the lazy river with me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Up the lazy river by the old mill run. That lazy, lazy river in the noonday sun. Linger in the shade of a kind old tree. Throw away your troubles, dream a dream with me. Go up the lazy river where the robin's song awaits a bright new morning. We can loaf along with blue skies up above. Everyone's in love. A lazy river with do-do-do-do-do-do with me. Where I can buy a paper doll that I can call my own, a doll that loves fellows And then the flirty, flirty guys with their flirty, flirty eyes will have to flirt with dollies that are real. When I come home at night, she will be waiting. She'll be the truest doll in all this world. I'd rather have a paper doll to call my own than have a fickle-minded real-life girl. So glow, little glowworm, glimmer, glimmer, shine, little glowworm, glimmer, glimmer, lead us lest too far we wander. Love, sweet voices calling on the side. Little glowworm, glimmer, glimmer, hey there, don't get dimmer, dimmer. I got a gal that I love so. Glow, little glowworm, glow. Glow, little glowworm, glow. Glow, little glowworm, glow. The cab driver, drive by Mary's place. I just want a chance to see her face. Don't stop the meter, let it rain. Cab driver, drive by Mary's place. Cab driver, once more round the clock. Never mind the ticking of the clock. And don't stop the meter, let it race. Cab driver, drive by Mary's, oh baby.
I'm racking my brain to think of a name to give this tune some American tune. It may be old Bing, a vigorous fling, and that'll start everyone humming a ding. The melody's done, repeats and repeats, and if you can't dance, got a good beat, and that's the main thing to make it complete, cause everybody swings the day, so they call it Opus 1. It's not for Sammy, hey, 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 it's Opus 1. It's got to swing and sway, baby. And Mr. Les Brown can make it renowned, and Ray Anthony can rock it for me. There's never a doubt you can knock yourself out whenever you hear Opus one more time. And old Les Brown can make it renowned, and Ray Anthony can rock it for me. There's never a doubt it'll knock you out whenever you hear Opus number 1. One more time, and the song that the Mills brothers sang and sang.
Thank you.
I think I hurt myself. Well, thank you very much. You know, music lovers, our name, like I told you earlier tonight, is the Bluegrass Student Union. And sometimes that word bluegrass will tend to confuse people just a little bit, especially people from Wisconsin. And they'll come up and ask us questions like, where you hide your banjo at? And don't y'all know any country music songs? Well, if there be any folk like that out there tonight, we're going to give you your choice right now between. I wouldn't take you to the dog fights even if I thought you could win. Like that, huh, lady? Please don't cry down my back, baby, because you might rust my spurs. She let her walking do her talking. She was a brilliant conversationalist. Or
classics. Greatest country western song ever written. I know you've probably already guessed which one I'm talking about. That's right. I hope you're living as high on the hog as the pig you've turned out to be. And well, here we go again. Oh, what are you going to give me for? Would you give me that? There was a boy from Arkansas who went and listened to his mom when she told him to have to go to school. He'd take a walk in the afternoon, just follow him, and pretty soon you'd find him at the local auction barn. He'd stand and listen carefully, and pretty soon you began to see how the auctioneer could talk so rapidly. Oh me, oh my, it's true and I gotta learn that auction cry to make my mark and be an auctioneer. 25 on the bid and then a 30 on the 30, would you give me the $30, would you give me 30, who will give me the $30 bid? Got a $30 bid and the 35, would you give me 35, would you give me 35, would you give me $35 bid? And now from the boy who went to school there, cool man who played cool, and he came home a full-fledged auctioneer. The people came from miles around just to hear him make that rhythmic sound that filled the hearts with such happy cheer. His strings were out from shore to shore, he had all he could do and beg for. He had to buy a plane to get around. And now he stops in all the land that's supposed to give that man a hand, 'cause he's the best hillbilly auctioneer. $35 bid, and $40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, got a $40 bid, and $45, 45, 45, 45, sold out for $45 bid. Oh well, here we go again. Everybody sing along. I know what he's gonna give me for him. He makes more noise when he takes his stand than you hear from a real hillbilly band. He's the best auctioneer in all time. Well, thank you very much. You know, we don't generally like to do encores, and that's because, well, we like to make our show build and build and build to a nice climax, you know, and then if we had anything better to sing, we'd have sung it before we left. But anyway, tonight's kind of a special occasion, and I'll tell you why. About a year and a half ago, they called us and said they wanted us to come back to Milwaukee, and we were thrilled to accept and come back. And then about 3 weeks ago, our bass singer, Rick Stabb, his boss said, I want you in Tampa, Florida, Sunday morning the 15th, and be there at 9 o'clock sharp, ready to go to work. And we couldn't get him there in time. And so tonight, we brought Rick's mentor, Bill Myers from California, out, and he filled in for Rick Stabb on bass. I slipped that word mentor in there on you. How'd you like that? But anyway, up till now, we've been singing songs that the Bluegrass has in our normal repertoire. And there's a song we're getting ready to sing that, well, after chorus rehearsal about 15 years ago, when the four of us, these four, were all in the same chorus, lots of times we'd find these four guys standing around after everybody else had left and doing what we call woodshed in the barbershop. That is, singing songs that we kind of know, but we kind of invent them as we go along. And this is one of those songs. It might have a couple of busted chords in it or something, but we want to share this with you. I've been so lonely and blue, but now I'm through. I'm telling all my blues goodbye. Bye bye blues, bye bye blues. Bells ring, birds sing, sun is shining, no more fighting, just we
Thanks. We will take the opportunity, though, to do one more song for you, because this gives me the opportunity to pass along to you that this next song that we're going to do for you is off of our second recording, which is called The Older the Better. And that's going to be on sale out in the lobby afterwards. Again, this is on the table. We'll be right down there on front. Our first record is called After Class. Our third, after this one that we did, is called The Music Man, stuff all from the Music Man show that we did. Our fourth record is called Jukebox Saturday Night, all that 30s and 40s stuff. Our newest album is just out, brand new, all George Gershwin music. It's great. It's called Here to Stay. We have a video, we have a compact disc. It's all going to be on sale right in the lobby afterwards. You can't miss right out in front. In the lobby. No, actually, I do have to tell you, though, this new album I just mentioned, George Gershwin stuff with all that stuff on there, great music. It's called Here to Stay, and we are really very proud of that one in all seriousness. It's already selling very well. We've already sold 3 copies. So Alan did one. But you know, if there is one type of music that goes back even farther into America's roots, even in barbershopping, but yet it still seems to share that same grassroots popularity and support, has to be gospel music. There are fast ones and there are slow ones and ones kind of that are in between. And I guess because of that variety is why everybody seems to have their own favorite. We put together a medley of our own favorite gospel tunes.
Lord, my God.
see Bruce Blackover.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, join us in a chorus of Keep America Singing.